reaction to all of it, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator Blackburn, you are a woman of enormous talents and amazing, unignorable accomplishments. Tennessee's first female United States Senator running for governor. You were in the State House there. You were in Congress. I just have to ask you, as a woman who served with Kamala Harris in the United States Senate, what is she talking about? We all have an off day. Kamala Harris's off day seems to be lasting a lifetime.
And in Tennessee, we would look at her and say, bless her heart. And Kellyanne, it just gets worse every time she talks. And, you know, listening to her, there's a great country song Randy Travis sings. It's called The Hole. And the message of the song is, when you're in the hole, stop digging. And I would encourage her, stop digging. Maybe I'll send her a copy of that so that she can hear it. But oh my goodness, I don't know what she's saying. She doesn't know what she's saying, but she is tossing out word salads. She is playing the blame game. And indeed, the Democrats are ready for her to take a vacation and to not be in the public eye.
I'm convinced, Senator Blackburn, that the RNC and the Trump super PACs must be paying Kamala Harris to still be out there. That would make sense. So let's turn to more serious matters than Kamala Harris's interviews. So this Operation Arctic Frost, this investigation into what Jack Smith was compelling media outlets, United States senators, conservative groups. We are digging into that. What are we learning? What have you learned about this week?
Well, indeed, 197 subpoenas on 430 individuals and groups. And what we do know is there were 9 senators. I was one of the 9, as you said. And it appears that Judge James Boasberg, an Obama appointee, a leftist, signed the subpoenas for our phone records from January of 21. Now, AT&T did not comply with that. They challenged it and saw it as a violation of the speech and debate clause. Verizon, my carrier, did not move to quash or challenge it, and so they complied. It was every phone call that was made or received, where I physically stood when I received the call, and then who the call was either made to or from. So very invasive. It truly is a violation of the First and Fourth Amendment rights. It is a violation of the separation of powers, the speech and debate, and the Stored Communications Act. And the kicker on all of this is that Judge Boasberg put a non-disclosure order on top of the subpoena, saying that the carrier could not inform us what had been subpoenaed, and then also stating the reason for not disclosing was fearful of flight risk or intimidating witnesses or destroying or tampering with evidence, which all of this is absurd and ridiculous. And it just shows you how deeply weaponized the FBI and the DOJ was under Joe Biden. Because April 4th of 22, Chris Wray wrote a memo to Merrick Garland. Lisa Monaco said, sign off on this thing. And on April 5th, Merrick Garland signed off on the memo to establish Arctic frost. And the nebulous, vague language in that memo is something everybody should read. And it should really cause you to say, okay, if they did this to 9 sitting U.S. senators, what are they doing to every conservative in this country?
That is an excellent question, Senator Blackburn. I know you and your colleagues in the Senate are going to get to the bottom of it. And Senator Blackburn, you just reminded us all, every time somebody says, oh, Biden and his people didn't do anything, they didn't get anything done, you're reminding us that while that's true, it's also true they were doing way too much to invade our privacy and pick on people who disagree with them politically.
That's right.
Senator Marsha Blackburn, thank you very much.
That is very true.
Yes.